Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been granted bail by a Delhi court. Arvind Kejriwal finally gets bail in the Liquorgate case. Justice Bindu in a Delhi court has just granted bail to Arvind Kejriwal in the Liquorgate case. No clarity yet as to when the order of the Rouse Avenue court, it's already come. The hearing has been on since the morning. During the hearing, the CBI and ED's vacation special judge Nyay Bindu has indicated she would not postpone the order, and late this evening, bail has dropped. Bail has been granted to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. We're waiting on our reporters. Nalini Sharma is with us live. Nalini, take us through the details.
Well, Shiv, the big breaking news coming in. Our colleague Shrishti Ocha is breaking this information first on India Today. The Chief Minister of Delhi has been granted bail by the Delhi's Rouse Avenue court. This is the first time in the first case in the Delhi excise policy where the trial court itself has granted bail. Because we've seen in other cases similar to Sanjay Singh where he had to fight all the way up to the Supreme Court, but regular bail has been granted. In fact, the ED pushed for a stay to appeal this order in the High Court, but there has been no stay that has been granted by the trial court judge, which essentially means that Arvind Kejriwal will be able to walk out of jail now. It's a big boost coming in for the Aam Aadmi Party. Earlier, he was out on interim bail granted by the Supreme Court to campaign for the Lok Sabha elections, but now regular bail has been granted to him, which means Arvind Kejriwal will be able to walk out of jail. Possibly not today because the time has already expired and it will take some time for the order to reach Tihar jail. But his lawyers are going to try and push for the release as early as possible. Possibly tomorrow we can see the Delhi Chief Minister once again coming out and joining the Aam Aadmi Party and taking up this entire ante that the opposition has been raking up regarding several issues that have been following the election results. It's a big boost for the Aam Aadmi Party. For the past couple of days, as bail hearings have been going on, before the Rouse Avenue Court, the ED had stringently opposed any grant of bail. But at the end of the day, the Rouse Avenue Court has granted the bail. We are still waiting, Shiv, for the detailed order to come out. So the grounds on the basis of which the bail has been granted, the conditions that have been imposed on him during the course of the time when he is going to be out on bail still remain to be disclosed. But nevertheless, it's a big boost coming in for the Aam Aadmi Party as well as the entire India Alliance, because Kejriwal, over the course since his arrest, has become one of the leading faces for the entire opposition. So it remains to be seen how the politics develops in the coming days. But right now, the trial court in the Delhi excise policy case has granted bail to the Delhi Chief Minister.
Nalini, Preeti here. Nalini, it's a huge boost, like you pointed out, where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. I can actually tell our viewers that the Aam Aadmi Party really wasn't expecting Arvind Kejriwal to get bail. Many a times, Nalini, you know that better. You know, the Rouse Avenue court hasn't gone down very well when it comes down to bail for the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, especially Arvind Kejriwal. But this judge, Nyay Bindu, given bail to Arvind Kejriwal. There are two cases, Nalini, if you can help us decipher. Has he gotten bail in both cases? There's a PMLA case, there's a CBI case. Has Arvind Kejriwal gotten bail in both?
Well, Preeti, like our colleague Shrishti Oja is breaking this information has confirmed, Arvind Kejriwal is not yet an accused in the CBI case. So because he is not yet an accused and not been arrested in the CBI case, the bail was only a question in the prevention of money laundering case, which is being investigated by the ED, in which he has been granted bail. Like I was telling you earlier, the ED had opposed his bail. They had categorically told the court that Arvind Kejriwal, who they called the kingpin and the mastermind of the entire supposed liquor policy scam, should not be granted bail essentially because of his involvement as the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party as well as the Delhi Chief Minister. But despite ED strongly opposing Arvind Kejriwal's bail, the court has still gone ahead and granted him bail. Now, whether or not the fact that Arvind Kejriwal has not resigned from his post and is still a sitting Chief Minister of Delhi, whether or not that played a role in court's decision is something that we will know only once the order from the court, the detailed order, is out. But for now, the court has granted bail. It is understandable that they might have imposed several conditions on him, several restrictions on him, what he can and cannot do.
Nalini, when you speak of the conditions that the court might have, the last time around Arvind Kejriwal was given conditional bail to only come out and campaign because you were in the midst of election and the Aam Aadmi Party was fighting on 21 seats. And he was told very clearly that he was not going to be a part of any governance where Delhi was concerned. That was a precondition the last time around. Could that be a condition this time around as well?
Well, Preeti, first things first that we need to understand is that this is not an interim bail that has been granted to him. It is a regular bail that has been granted to him. Let me explain to you why that's important. Because the interim bail is only granted for a limited period of time, either for a particular purpose or for a limited period of time. When regular bail has been granted, it means that for the entirety of the case, till the time the Delhi excise policy case is going on, Arvind Kejriwal can be out on bail. This is similar to several other cases that we've seen, similar to National Herald, where we have also seen several other opposition leaders who are out on regular bail. Now, what the ED is going to do is that they're going to challenge this bail before the Delhi High Court. There is no doubt about that, because the way that they have strongly opposed the bail before the trial court, there's no doubt about the fact that they will challenge it before the Delhi High Court, which is also why they were asking for a stay, a temporary stay on the order, to give them time to file an appeal before the Delhi High Court. But how soon they'll be able to do that, and whether or not the Delhi High Court will even overturn this decision, is something that we'll have to wait and watch.
That's a huge boost, Nalini, because that would mean now Arvind Kejriwal, in all probability, I'm sorry to interrupt you, in all probability is going to, of course, the ED is challenging the bail, is going to be now outside jail, at least for now is what we're given to understand. Will that have any bearing, Nalini? Will it have any bearing on, say, a Manish Sisodia's case? Because they're two very different cases, a lot less evidence where Arvind Kejriwal's role is concerned. But could it have bearing on a Manish Sisodia? Because now it's over a year and a half that he's been in jail, where his trial hasn't even begun in the same, the same case.
Well, that's an interesting question, Preeti, and we'll have to wait and see whether or not that happens. But the kind of investigation that has been done against Arvind Kejriwal in comparison to the kind of investigation against Manish Sisodia is very different. And I say that primarily because the entire probe that was against Arvind Kejriwal, the entire case that was made out against the Chief Minister, was made on the basis of statements that other people have given. On the other hand, Manish Sisodia, the ED had said, was directly involved in the formulation as well as the implementation of the excise policy. Whereas Arvind Kejriwal's involvement is other people who were part of the liquor policy had spoken about, on the basis of which Arvind Kejriwal was arrested. So there is very different kind of evidence against both Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal.
So different kinds of evidence, two very different cases. Nalini, I'm coming in, and the reason I'm cutting you short is because we're going to bring in my colleague Shrishti Ojha, who's joining us live for more. Shrishti, give us the latest, because at one point of time the order was reserved. We were not expecting it today. What really went down? What happened in court?
Well, Preeti, as we know, the matter was heard by the vacation judge who heard the matter yesterday and today, and she'd made it very clearly yesterday that she will be pronouncing the order and will not reserve it for a later date. ED had made multiple attempts even yesterday before the court, seeking initially for a few more days to file their replies, and later on they also asked the court to reserve the order and then announce it later after the vacations are over. The court, the special CBI judge Nyaya Bindu had, however, very clearly said that considering that she knows that it's a very high-profile matter, she spent 2 days hearing the matter, and she will make sure that the order comes in today itself, right after the hearing is over. We saw her sit till late evening, and the order was pronounced just a few minutes back. A positive order for Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, where she's clearly said that he has been admitted to bail. All that needs to be done now is for Arvind Kejriwal to submit the bail bonds for 1 lakh tomorrow before the duty magistrate who will be sitting at Rouse Avenue Court. The ED had strongly opposed the bail order and also sought for a 48 hours time for the bail bonds to be filed, clearly saying that they would want to avail their remedies. Availing remedies here would basically mean that they would like to challenge the order before a higher court, the High Court being the appropriate court in this particular case. However, the court has today clearly refused to grant any such stay. The request for their stay, at least from Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court, has as of now been dismissed, and Arvind Kejriwal can walk out of jail tomorrow in the bail bonds as long as the same is not challenged and the order is not stayed before the bail bonds are submitted before the court tomorrow. Back to you.
Shrishti, tell us a little bit more. What are the conditions that have been put this time around?
Well, Preeti, as the court clearly said today, a detailed order will, with the conditions, will be uploaded by tomorrow, and when the bail bonds are submitted on behalf of the accused in cases of bail before the magistrate, is when the accused is also informed of the conditions that are being imposed on him. These conditions are the usual conditions which are imposed on people when they're granted bail. Conditions like that they're not supposed to tamper with the evidence, not influence witnesses, etc. As you were just discussing about the condition that was imposed by Supreme Court about Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, when he was granted interim bail, he was asked to not, perform his functions as a Chief Minister, etc. Those conditions are not likely to be imposed in this particular case, because he has been granted regular bail here. He's not being released on interim bail. If he walks out after being granted regular bail in the money laundering case, then he will be able to perform his functions as the Chief Minister. That is not a condition which is usually imposed. An accused is not asked to not perform his functions once, considering the job that he's part of outside, once he walks out of jail. So this is definitely a big relief, not just for Arvind Kejriwal, but also the Aam Aadmi Party, considering Kejriwal as of now is only an accused in the ED case and is not an accused in the CBI matter. Remember, his plea against his arrest, where he called his arrest illegal, is already pending before the Supreme Court. Now, while it will matter what the Supreme Court decides, it will not affect whether or not he's out or not, because he's already been granted bail by Delhi's Rouse Avenue court today.
Viewers, one thing I can tell you, that this is huge for the Aam Aadmi Party. There were many factions within the Aam Aadmi Party that were actually looking at the fact of going into elections early next year with possibly Arvind Kejriwal in jail. This changes everything, of course. The bail will be challenged, as Nalini pointed out, and we're going to cut across to Nalini as well. I just want to go back, hark our viewers' memory back. March 21st, viewers, was when Arvind Kejriwal was arrested. He wasn't expecting it. He was arrested on the 21st of March. He spent over 50 days in jail. Then he was given interim bail to be out only to campaign, as the Aam Aadmi Party was contesting on 21 seats. And he was given that bail on the 2nd of June. He was once again, he went back, he surrendered, and he went back to jail. He wanted an extension on medical grounds for a week. That was denied to him, and now he has been given bail. Important to understand, like both my colleagues Nalini and Shrishti are elucidating, the difference between regular bail and interim bail. And interim bail works very differently, but regular bail, in all probability, from tomorrow morning, Arvind Kejriwal is back in business as the Delhi Chief Minister. It changes everything dramatically for the Delhi government, as well for the Aam Aadmi Party. Nalini and Shrishti, I want to bring you back in. And Nalini, if you just want to give us some perspective legally, this is a huge win for the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party, at least, they'd be in shock, because I spoke with them, my sources, this afternoon. They were not expecting bail at all. They were thinking that it will only come when it comes from a higher court. So for this to happen at this point of time is a huge boost. But what could be now the legal implications, because the ED is bound to challenge the bail?
Well, Preeti, there are multiple different factors that might have played a role in this, and maybe Shrishti can elaborate a little bit more on the judge who's been hearing this case.